Hey guys, I know it sounds a little crazy, but I'm going to talk about how meditation can improve your writing. Obviously, writing and meditation are two really different things, so at first it doesn't really make sense how they might go together and complement each other. However, there are a royal ton of research studies out there that show how meditation is good for your mental health, it can be good for your creativity, and it's overall just like a really big boon for anybody to practice, whether you're a writer or not. So when I couldn't stop my thoughts completely, I would just kind of shift into a very quiet, calm, contemplative state. I would keep thinking, but I would turn my mind toward creative things. So I would start thinking about stories, I would start thinking about characters and plot and different novels that I have going or short stories or any of those things. And in a way, it really helped me calm down. When you think about your stories and any kind of creative work that you're doing, even poetry, it's a lot more relaxing than thinking about day-to-day life, oh, I forgot this at the store, or, oh, I have to make this appointment. So for me, it kind of helped me get closer to that meditative state, and when I was in that state, I had a lot of really good ideas to help develop my stories even more. Another way that you can kind of use meditation as a writer is to try to visualize scenes, certain moments, or even just some of the places where your stories are taking place. One of my weaknesses as a writer is that I don't develop setting enough. I don't do enough description. And I didn't even realize how I was lacking in this way until I started taking writing workshops and people were like, I have no idea what this place actually looks like. So it's something that I'm aware of and something that I'm working on. So sometimes if I'm trying to meditate, I'll just try to visualize a moment or a place that is important in my story, because in my head when I'm imagining these things, I know it's there and I can see it, but I'm usually more focused on the plot and characters, so then setting just kind of goes out the window. So if you're struggling to meditate or if you want to try meditating, just try visualizing. It can definitely help your writing a lot. I think it's also kind of fun when you're trying to meditate just to do an ideation session. Try to brainstorm, think about stories that you've wanted to tell, things that you've wanted to start, and see if as you're trying to relax and quiet your mind, if any new ideas spring up. You might have an idea for a brilliant poem or an idea to really finish off that short story that you're working on with a strong conclusion. When you calm your mind, it's a lot easier to try and generate new ideas. Another thing that might just work is to try and think about some of the happy or calm moments in your stories. If it's hard to think about things like that in real life, because life can be chaotic, try to think about it in your stories, and that might ease you closer to actually meditating. Another thing too, if you want to do both, if you want to learn to meditate but you also want it to inform your writing, you have to watch out, because you might end up just thinking about your writing for the whole entire time and never actually getting around to meditating. If that happens, try to allot more time. Try to carve out a little more time. That way you can do all your fun brainstorming and then rein it in and do some proper meditation at the end too. So I know it sounds a little crazy, but give it a try. There's a lot of ways that calming down and meditating can really help your writing flourish. You can start out with any of these techniques to get your mind in that direction and then ease into proper meditation. They're all different things that I've done and that I've used to try and get myself to real meditation. It's not easy, but I think it's totally worthwhile. So thank you guys for watching, even if this sounded really out there, and I hope you will give it a try. Let me know if it works for you and if you feel like it helps. Have an awesome day, guys. I'll see you next time.